advance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I claim she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ass, she like, girl, you can count on him. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Niggas out here listening to on the fucking mic thing. My friends don't like to listen to me about having the best players to win, so we go through situations.
Shut up.
You know what lineup just won?
What lineup just won?
Blasting and Lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Rebounding Wing.
Mm-hmm.
And a play shot.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, we missing 2 out of the fucking 3.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nigga, we was not going to win without a fucking
when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen.
Can't really go off of that, what you about to say, because I was going to say, which team really was like, okay, we would not
by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Ingram again, a first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
That didn't happen.
20 points scored gives yourself a
big. But your report's have to bear in mind.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Little slow. Then I thought about it.
Second down now. It's Ingram. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you can control the game.
And it's caught.
Oh, man,
they're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year. He threw for 150 yards, ran for 100. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Well, I was talking about the dog.
We're doing every event in EU from now on.
Oh. Hey, look, I feel like we should do records.
3rd and goal, Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Look at this movie.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Green once again the intended receiver, and it's third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got his man here. It's Green.
You're not about to make him for a touch. You want to
step now? Will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, 81 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score.
Really,
I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
She got to deal with me for 2 days.
He was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Yeah. When you first get there, he's going to ask you to be in my presence.
The back of the end zone.
You can do it, switch.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
It's like a whole nother mini Christmas again.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now it's Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And able to find Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
It was a slashing play last one.
Tannehill on first down. he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
They have 41%. Just
one?
Yeah, these people are
right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 39, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
Going out of bounds.
Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner.
Hold on, I'm leaving behind 3.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Wow, these niggas is good shit. So these niggas say we're not playing because it's all ranked.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Just because Snoop ripped the nigga the first down.
Out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route,
how much you get for the flash?
Effective way to sneak him across the formation. An easy completion and a first down.
I thought you threw 1.
I threw 2.
This
so
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And then now, what you call it? Regular assists. I had 4 regular assists, and he gave me 800 for all 4. So that's ass. This game movies. No, this game practice.
Give him 3 on first down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hell there.
22 right here, come on.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Crazy, bro. You know damn well I'm playing with you.
Who the fuck are you watching?
Bro, I'm not watching this shit. This is what Sosa watch, and I let him watch it. It's my nigga. He gonna watch it.
What is it?
So you just gotta deal with it.
I'm fine with it. I was wondering what it is.
And that'll set him back.
It's a streamer, but he's on YouTube.
He sounds entertaining, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, well, hey, look, you gotta be entertaining if you're a streamer. You can't sit there like Popo Sin and be like, ha, ha, ha.
That nigga's so boring, bro. That shit is crazy. Oh, Tony's behind us.
Oh, Tony is behind us. And they got off anyway.
Come on, Tony. You should invite. We got a game right here. I'm gonna sabotage it till Tony gets ready.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Holy fuck.
You should new ones? She left it? Did she take her fire stick?
On second down, here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be
So
in the play. He was looking for his
tired, right?
Andrews there. And now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back
uncle
end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
But a nigga we just played sending fucking...
The Ravens on third down. What? They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Don't you see we on the squad spot? Don't you see that?
From the gun, Jackson.
She's got his target,
that's more. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Not telling that. But
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Suck up.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I got
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
You don't know. Oh, what am I doing? Kill him.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
You got to put a load in there with it.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Look at that.
They're still doing the same, but
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I don't say one of these players or something about.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Tannehill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Now Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 50.
Hold on. I thought I had to move. But you gave me the ball with 4 seconds left.
I set the screen and that shit actually set.
It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Get the fuck out of here.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on now.
I want to see if my badge really work like that. I'm
It'll
going to
take
shoot
it
a
back
half-court
to
shot.
about the 19-yard line.
Half-court. And then you can already shoot.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Oh, didn't work.
Because you lagged.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I think you lagged.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to him here on 3rd down.
0 for 2?
Oh, yeah, you know that.
Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Big mouth.
This is for everybody. We've had that happen.
Did they pass the ball to Tony?
He got one shot.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I wouldn't have passed that bitch.
Wow.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. And that's complete. It's Green here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Harassment.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Dom.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll be taken.
Call me Chris. Playing my Madden League game.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
You got the Browns, dog?
13-12.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season.
Imagine this
Jackson going to give this one to
hosted Alex Gordon.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. Ravens touchdown.
Man,
Willie Snead. His first touchdown on the year.
My niggas
these guys are able to regain the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the blitz coming, and down he goes.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
He got home, which means there had to be two guards. Just had nowhere to go with the ball.
Alex goated.
Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade.
Zully is tough.
He was open. He ends up getting sacked.
He is.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
It is tough. I can't. Hey, look, I give him that. You can't call Zully trash.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
I ain't gonna make it.
Trying to get things kick-started for them. And you know...
And got his man complete.
So if I make it off the third, but I'm not making it.
Yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good
in general,
team.
like,
They know how to
I'm not,
for each other
for
so
I mean,
well,
he'll work for two, but
the others right there to pick them
I'm not giving him more than
in this ball game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Zully and Alex.
Tannehill.
Yeah.
He finds his running back, Mixon. Dropped at the 35, able to display his agility.
He ran 3 yesterday when he beat D-Boy.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
I wasn't trying to stay there.
A conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off play action, Tannehill. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Mixon with a first down carry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it. Went the other direction. Excellent blocking. And picked up a touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Oh, my.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
I thought you were going to cut, man. Trash can.
You wait till I do that, huh? Huh.
I'm going to call you trash.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I'm going to call you trash, man. I got no
six, and
expectations.
Decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Like 120. Flashy.
You can't control that shit, though.
I know.
Oh, they said, fuck that nigga.
Look, I'm going to hit, though.
They said, we should have won too, stupid.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Yeah, Tony?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands
I didn't call for the ball. I
X,
just
Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Man, the bitch not even hitting.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
I need to change my what's name.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Alright, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Like, this nigga... When is Ruffles?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Bro, hold on.
That shit was contested.
That shit was very late.
That too. And you saved it?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
You left
guys. Had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Nigga!
I can't. I'm lagging. How many times did I tell you that? You said you about to end it.
My goodness.
Can't end it, but both 10-5 with no guarding.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Welcome.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. The outcome of this one, well,
side screen.
We know who's going to win.
Screen assist.
At this point.
Ain't no damn way you got a screen assist.
What's the biggest deal that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to get to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being...
I think we were playing around.
And no one wants to go back to those numbers, but...
They should.
I was calling college football. I saw a game
I'm not going to put together hesitation and fuck this nigga up.
Happened twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happens.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Jackson now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. First and 10 at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Stay in situation. Let's go.
Now Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from him. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Oh, that happened.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Can you be wrong?
From his goal line here, Tannehill got his man. It's Eifert. The crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill.
I don't know how many times.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Snoop.
Yes.
God damn.
Busy today.
Yes.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop.
Man, these niggas are trash, man. Hit your shot.
Yo, fucking what's her name is terrible.
And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, my flashback? Yeah, it is. I'm working on it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Oh,
I have a
Jackson's
64 rookie one.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That shit is amazing.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's
what is he
3rd
going
down.
to look? Alright, look. Give me that. Come on now. They won't even pass it to this
3rd
nigga.
down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Give me that. Oh, good.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel
There
good
you
about
go.
themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.